Thank you for rejoining us. Earlier in the first half of the show, we were talking to Dr. Johnson. In the latter part of the show, we started talking about temptation. And that's something a lot of people have a challenge with, temptation. Some religious people talking about the flesh, and some people just don't refer to it. It is call it what it is, temptation. Whether it be lust, greed, gluttony, and the list goes on. But right now, we're shifting gears. We're going into our author portion of the show, where we feature various authors that have dynamic books, whether it's for leisurely reading, books to inform you, to educate you so you can obtain knowledge. And even the book that we're going to discuss tonight, some of you may see yourself in the book once you get the book. And I have with me none other than Miss Sonia Marshall. I want to thank you for joining us.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
I just love that outfit. That's that polished silk.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Thanks, Ronald. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Your book, Tainted Love.
Tainted Love.
Tainted Love. Lead me not into temptation. Well, you know what? I can find it myself. I don't need nobody to lead me into temptation. That's the byline on this book. It's a great book. It's going to come up on, when you see the cover of the book, you're going to say, wow, what is this about? Love and seduction and sex and lust. Well, we got the author. We're not going to give you too much. We're going to tempt you to want to check it out in more detail. But this is, see, I don't know a lot about books. How do you classify it, as novel or?
It's a contemporary classic novel, actually.
And I found it to be somewhat graphic too.
Yes, it is, very much so. It's an easy read. It talks about the hostile intent. It exposes the hostile intent of mental demons and how those mental demons can corrupt individuals, families, even communities and society at large.
So it's kind of like people get caught up.
Yeah.
Get stuck, get twisted. So much for that. We're going to get back to that.
Okay.
But here, Talking Success, we talk about the progressive realization of a worthy ideal. Everything we know in the universe was created twice, once in the mind,
yes,
and secondly when it showed up in the material form. So I want to kind of go back to find out, when did you get pregnant with this idea of the book? You may not have had the title. If you can just kind of walk us through, for those, and it may be some of you don't want to write books, but if you listen real close to Miss Marshall, regardless of what type of dream you have, what type of aspirations you have, what type of predetermined goals you have, you're going to look for the similarity. Don't focus on, I don't want to write no books, so I'm going to surf away. Don't touch that remote. You might learn something serious. I get excited from time to time. So take us back. What year, if you can put your finger on it, when did it all start for you?